Antrell Taylor, congratulations on being a national champ.
Yeah, thank you.
The first homegrown Husker since 2000 to accomplish that. Just how much does that honor mean to you?
It's honestly, it's awesome. I didn't think when I won, I obviously had the goals of winning a national title, but winning it and being the one from Omaha is just, it's sick to be that guy, you know, being the hometown hero. So, yeah,
Would the younger Antrell ever believe that?
Nah, definitely not. If you'd have told me I was gonna win a national title and Gable Stevenson was gonna lose the same tournament, I'd have been like, nah, you're crazy. But it was awesome.
When did the love for wrestling begin for you? What's your earliest memory?
I would say it honestly, because I love football, so I would say like my freshman, sophomore year of high school is when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this thing pretty far, you know. And then I kind of moved my focus from football in the summertime to wrestling. I was wrestling every day, and then I started to love it, you know.
Yeah, your mom said in an interview that when you were younger, you just were tackling kids in basketball and flag football. Is that true? Do you remember that?
That's very true. The parents were all mad at me at the flag football games, so I would tackle their kids. So it wasn't. I had to get into tackle football. Like I was probably like 5 or 6 when I started tackle football.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was nuts. And I just quit basketball. That wasn't for me.
I was too.
That's what I'm saying. I was too aggressive for the basketball thing. So yeah, then I started wrestling, playing football. I also ran track. I ran track all the way up until like my 7th grade year, and then I started doing freestyle Greco. Yeah. So yeah.
When did you realize like wrestling could be it for you? Could be your career?
I would say, so I was doing national tournaments since I was just talking to my coach about it. I was doing national tournaments since I was like 5 or 6. So I would say when I won my Trinity Award, that's when I started like wrestling consistently, wrestling every weekend, going to the national, more and more national tournaments. So at a young age, I noticed that like I had the gift to be very good at wrestling at all sports, football as well, but especially wrestling.
Yeah, who instilled that love for wrestling for you?
I would say my brothers pushed it, and then like my coach Todd Manili, he took me to a lot of my national tournaments when my pops had passed away. But I would say when it originally started, it was my dad that really gave me the love for the sport, because he put me in it and he was like, this is gonna get you good at football, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna run with it, and then I got really good at it. So yeah.
I mean, your journey is incredible, just with the adversity that you faced, and I just want to start with losing your father at such a young age, and you know your mom and your brother kind of take over that role for you. Yeah. Just how much did that shape you as a young man of having just to kind of learn a new way without your father?
I would say my mom, so she helped me a lot through the process, because I was so young, like you were saying. I was 7 years old, so she walked me through, like if I was feeling down, she would tell me like it's normal, like you're still learning how to process the grief and just not having your dad here. So I'll say my mom helped me through that journey, and just I seen the characteristics through her. Like she's a fighter. She doesn't ever give up. She had to raise 3 boys herself, you know. So she has a lot of fight and a lot of passion, you know, for sure. So I would say she helped me get through all that. Yeah. For sure.
And I mean, losing your older brother as well, just back in 2023.
He also helped me a whole bunch. I can't forget him. He was like the father figure for me for the longest, because I looked up to him. I was doing the same sports as him since I was a little kid, so I would always look up to him for the littlest things, like, because me and him we connected on a different level with the sports thing, so I learned a lot from him.
Yeah. How much did that motivate you to put this all into wrestling and to give it your all, and I mean eventually end up a national champion? Like, how much did that motivate and fuel you?
Yeah, it motivated me a lot. It was a lot of like just a lot of hours that people don't see, you know, behind the scenes. They just see me out there wrestling, so it's a lot of hours working out on the weekends, not being able to go out, and there's just the little things people don't notice, like that I have to be disciplined about. And so yeah, I think that's what made me a champion, because I was doing the little things that people don't tend to do. Yeah. Just doing the little, working out in the summer, all types of, fixing my diet, all the little things, not drinking, not smoking. Mm-hmm. You know. So.
I mean, adversity hits for a lot of people, and they choose to give up or go a different route. Mm-hmm. What made you stick with wrestling and continue to get better?
I just knew that I had a different gift in wrestling. You know, I was always told as a kid, like, you're special. And then, like, I won a big tournament, and I just started to believe. I slowly started to believe each tournament, even if I was winning or losing. Like, I just felt like it was there. I was getting so close. Because I got second at, like, 4 tournaments in a row one summer. Like I lost it. I got second at Fargo, got second at Worlds. It was crazy summer. Second at state. So like those little things made me great because I just knew I was getting so close. And so that's honestly why I love the sport, because you never know what the outcome's gonna be. And then, boom, it just broke through. I finally won the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How much growth have you seen from yourself from the day you stepped here on campus?
Tremendous. I was talking to my cousin, like my freshman year, I was all off track because I wasn't wrestling or nothing. It was just my redshirt year. But then I had to lock in like that second semester of my freshman year, and I was just like, I got to really go at this as hard as I can because I'm not wrestling no tournaments, and I was just practicing. So I went into practice each and every day, just knowing the end goal. Like I'm gonna be a national champion, just knowing I was getting close each and every day because I was going with the best guys in the room every day. So I knew it was just a matter of time.
Has it sunk in that you're a national champion?
Oh yeah, it sunk in for sure because the texts are slowing down, but the DMs about camps and all that types of stuff is going crazy right now. So, but it's sunk in for sure.
Yeah, I want to touch on Mark Manning and just the role he's played in your life too. And you've talked about it in a press conference as well, that Mark Manning was with you in the toughest times of your life. He sat front row with you in your brother's funeral. What has he truly meant to you in your journey?
Yeah, he's meant a lot. He reached out to me literally the first day he could recruit me. So he's been by my side, helped me through the little things, school, wrestling. Because like he doesn't just wrestle. He doesn't just help me in wrestling. Like he's just a good guy all around. He'll take me to church, So he helps me grow my faith and all the little things to be like a great man and not just outside of wrestling, Because wrestling it's not gonna last forever. So just trying to mold myself into something better, And he helps with that.
So how long have you wanted to become a Husker?
Since I could remember, like my dad used to have me dressed down in all red Nebraska stuff. We would wear Nebraska stuff every tournament we go to. So I would say about 5 years old. Yeah. But I would always joke with my homies in high school and be like, I'm not gonna go to Nebraska. I'm not gonna go there. I was thinking Ohio State, but I wasn't going there. I wasn't going there, no shot. But yeah, I would say about 5 years old, 5, 6 years old. I've always wanted to be a Husker.
Yeah. Where was your first inkling that you could make it in this sport? I guess you could be who you are today and be a national champion.
I would say at a young age, because I was going on like recruiting trips with my brother, because he was recruited highly for football and stuff. So I would say like when I see him getting recruited, so like middle school, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. I want to get the free food, all the accommodations that you get in college. So I would say young age, probably about middle school, 6th grade, 5th grade.
Yeah. Does it ever get old just having a young fan come up to you, signing an autograph, taking a picture? Like, how much do you cherish those moments?
Nah, yeah, I love it. I love making that day because they're always so nervous, and I'm just like, I'm a good guy. You don't gotta be nervous. Like, you don't gotta be nervous when you're coming up to me. But I always love making their day. It's super cool because some athletes don't like to sign signatures and do the autographs. They think they're too good for it. So I'm not like that. I'm real down to earth. I'll sign anything. I've signed the forehead. I signed the sock one time too. But yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing seeing the little kids coming up to me because I know they're looking up to me. So I'll be the good role model for them.
I mean, you're just a kid from Omaha too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I talk to my brother all the time. Like people see me like I'm famous and all that, but I don't even see myself as that. Like I'm just a normal kid, 21-year-old.
What does it mean, though, to be an inspiration to those kids in Omaha that want to be the next Antrell Taylor or want to be a champion in whatever sport they're in?
No, it means a lot because there's a lot of kids in Omaha that don't get the opportunity or they have a death in the family and they go the other route, So it means a lot that I can, like, be the light to almost for Nebraska and show kids that there's another way to do things. You don't got to go down the wrong road and get in trouble. Like, you can hop in sports. That'll take you a long ways. So.
When did you embrace that, being a light and being an inspiration to other kids that maybe have gone through a struggle like you have or are from Omaha and don't maybe have the platform yet to accomplish what they want to?
I would say probably as soon as like high school, because there was kids on my team that would just be like how do you do it, I'm just like I put my head down, stay focused, put one foot in front of the other each and every day because I know every day is not expected, so I take it as that,
Yeah, has that kind of helped change your mentality too of cherishing every single moment you have here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think back to my brother and my dad because they don't get the opportunity to do what I'm doing, so I just think like in the hard times, I'm just like, they can't do this. They don't don't get the opportunity to wake up, do everything I'm doing, so I never take it for granted.
How special of a journey has it been here at Nebraska? You guys talk so much about it being a family and just this culture. What has this place meant to you?
Everything, man. We're like a brotherhood. I've never seen a team so close, and I've never been on a team as close as we are. So it's amazing. We're honestly just getting started. It's gonna be some great things coming.
Yeah, you got 6 All-Americans returning. Of course, yourself being one of those. What's next for this Nebraska team?
I would say just the work in the summertime. That's the most important thing right now, because that's what's recent, you know. So I would just say just focusing on the summer work and not looking too far ahead on things, and just taking it 1 week at a time, 1 practice at a time, because we'll be great. We just got to put in the work.
I asked Mark Manning that same question, and he mentioned narrowing the gap between Penn State and Nebraska. How soon do you foresee that happening?
This upcoming year. That's the goal, you know. So I would say this upcoming year. We're shooting for them. We're shooting for the stars. So we're not gonna call ourselves out of anything just because they're good. But I would say this year.
Yeah, Coach Manning's also talked about the culture part as well, and he mentioned Ridge Lovett, and he had the opportunity to go in the portal, make a lot more money than he would at Nebraska, but he chose to stay. Obviously, you're staying too. What is it about this place that allows that culture and allows that want to be here?
I would say it's as simple as, like, you won't get the partners that you have here anywhere else. We have Brock Hardy, James Green, Brian Snyder. We just have a bunch of guys around his weight class, and I feel like, and also the culture, like, you won't get any. I was talking with Caleb Smith the other day, and he was just like, if I was to go somewhere else, like, it just wouldn't be the same, and that's honestly true. It's hard to just come into a school and just expect the same culture, you know, that, because we built the bond like no other, and I just feel like it just won't be like that anywhere else if I was leaving, which I never will. I ain't never leaving here.
You can clear the air now for
Yeah, I'm gonna clear the air for everything. I'm not leaving nowhere, going nowhere. So. What's
next for you then? What are your biggest goals for the rest of your career?
It's be a world champ, Olympic champ, 3-time national champ. Those are my end goals. So I have the opportunity to be a world champ this summer. So we'll see how that goes. Cause I got world team trials in like a month. So yeah, I have to qualify for. So it's crazy. So I do world team trials and then there's Final X. So Final X is really the world team trials. So that's after the one in a month. It's a crazy process. It's confusing, honestly.
How much confidence do you have right now coming off that win and just seeing what you're capable of?
I have a tremendous confidence boost since nationals. Honestly, I just feel like I can go out there and wrestle with anybody in the world. So we'll see where that takes me.
Yeah. Well, we're so excited for you, Antrell. Thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate everything that you've done here at Nebraska and just the inspiration that you are to so many kids around Omaha too.
Yeah, I appreciate you.